Greetings of the day, dear students and friends. Again, we have come up with the fundamentals of estimating and costing, wherein in previous lectures we have gone through all the details related to the definitions. We have seen what exactly the different types of estimates are being there, then what exactly different types of detail estimates, approximate estimates are being there. What are the different rules and responsibilities of the estimator? Even though we have seen the load bearing structures and RCC structures checklist, what exactly the item of work are being there. Even though in just previous lecture we have seen this unit of measurement and desired accuracy, and also we have studied the rules of deductions for opening, for brick masonry and plastering, both the things. And in this lecture we were supposed to check the sequence of execution. So for that particular thing, rather I will say that for better understanding of execution procedure, I have come up with this particular animation. So we can see that, for example, if on a ground level we are supposed to start the construction work, then obviously the marking will be there. After that, what we are going to do is that the digging of that particular pit. It means that excavation will be there, and so on. The construction of the work will be started. So the basically one by one we will understand what are the different work procedural wise we are supposed to be go for on the site, and for estimation also how could be the procedure for execution, or the what are the sequences of the execution. So just have a look. The first one item will be the excavation for foundation. As soon as you go for an excavation or you will dig out this particular part or the portion, you are supposed to go for an soling. This particular item is, we can say that the optional one, because the soling is required when your particular ground strata is having low bearing capacity. If the strata is very well hard and it is supposed to be carry the load coming from the structure, then this particular soling will not be there. So as and when required in given in drawing, then this will be the probably this item has to be come up over there. Then after soling we are supposed to provide an PCC for foundation. After just putting the PCC, we are supposed to go for UCR masonry, as we are discussing about the stone masonry, means load bearing structure, and that's why this particular item is coming over here, that is UCR masonry. After constructing this UCR masonry up to the plinth level, we are going to fill the backfilling for plinth, that is earthwork in backfilling for plinth. Then we are going to again provide soling below PCC for flooring. Then we are going to provide a PCC below flooring. After providing this particular PCC for flooring, the next item will be the DPC, that is damp proof course, 10 centimeter thickness will be there. Then the brick masonry for this all the walls we are going to do. As soon as the brick masonry started, along with the brick masonry, as we discussed, the door frames will also be fitted for proper fixing. After coming up to the lintel level, we are going to cast the lintels of zero point 0.1 meter thick, or whatever may be the sizes that is being given as according to the design. Then again, after constructing or after putting a lintel, we will construct the brick masonry up to this particular floor beam, and after that we are going to construct or the cast beams and slab, the floor beam and slab. After completing this particular slab work, we are going to provide de-shuttering, and after de-shuttering, obviously in between beams and slab and starting the plastering, the electrification, plumbing, such a kind of the works are being there. But as already we have discussed that these items we are not going to calculate over here, that items or the cost required for electrification, plumbing, sanitary, this we are taking into the percentage directly, and that's why in sequential procedure also we are not taken that particular item. But basically after casting of the beam and slab, first of all we are supposed to go for plumbing work. Then the electrification, if you are going for concealed work or concealed electrification, then you are supposed to put in pipes over here. and then only you can start your internal plastering. After completion of internal plastering, one can go for an external plastering. It's quite obvious that this could be a vice versa. One can start before for external plastering and after internal plastering. That doesn't matter, or at the same time. Okay, so as and when you require, you can just select the procedure, first this one or other internal or other external plastering. After completing these both things, we are going to provide the door panels, then going for flooring. The basically this also the procedure, the many at many of the times the people are going to go for flooring, because what exactly things are there, the door panel is coming on the flooring, and that's why quite possible that the size of the door will may vary, or the panel may vary if your flooring size, the thickness varies, because it's quite obvious that if you are not providing the umra, if you better understand the every chaukat, whatever we are providing, or the door frame we are providing, उसके अंदर नीचे आप देखते हो तो उम्बरठा जो बोलते हैं अपन, वो यहाँ पर प्रोवाइड किया हुआ रहता है, and that particular thing, if you are pensioned or if you are provided, so basically it doesn't matter that where you are putting the door panel first or after flooring, because the flooring work will be always lower than the whatever the size of your particular umrah is there. So accordingly, this also vice versa. Rather, you can go for first flooring, then door panel, or first door panel and then flooring also. But if you are not having umrahs and directly you are placing the doors on the flooring by just putting down the some gap in between flooring and door panel, then it's quite obvious that you are supposed to go for flooring first, and then only you can go for the door panel. After just putting a door panel, you can go for the fixing of the windows. Then you can start for the whitewashing. You can go for painting. Likewise, these particular items we will go for construction on the site, and obviously the finishing works like false ceiling, electrification, furniture work, that all things that you can go for after completing these all basic civil engineering works. And these are the, in summary, we can see that what are the different items of the works that we are supposed to be go on the sequence on going for in construction. And this particular thing for making a checklist also, it is a very important list that the every estimator should prepare and accordingly should have along with him while going for any kind of the preparation of the estimate. And that's why I will recommend you that you all must have written these all the item of work. Again, I would like to say tell you that might be some of the works can be added over here according to the construction procedure that is being followed on site, or it could be possible that maybe one of the item could be eliminated according to the drawings, and that's why this is what in general according to this particular cross section what exactly the item of works are being there that we have discussed over here. So better you will understand, or you have understood these are the procedures what we have seen over here, and accordingly you can go for the taking out the quantity or taking out the measurements of for finding out the quantity of each item of work. And hope you have understood this thing. In next particular lecture we are going to see this particular brief descriptions and the what exactly the DSR we are using, that we are going to see. So right now we are just stopping over here. Hope you have just understood the stepwise procedures. Thank you very much.